All right, Larry Kruger here from the Pig and a Pickle Krug Show with a Krug's Draft Gem. That's right. We're doing a little series going into the draft on my favorite players in the draft. Is brought to you, of course, we're brought to you by Pig and a Pickle, the best barbecue in all of Northern California. Check them out in Emeryville and Corte Madera. They're open 7 days a week. Go say hi to Damon and Mary, get some Pig and a Pickle. Tell them that Krug sent you. We're also brought to you by Marin Auto Glass, marinautoglass.com, and Sharp Corner Sports Cards and Collectibles, 205 Cypress Avenue. Call Anthony Catania at 831-521-5264. All right. In this draft, Jim, we're going to go right to the corner. And to me, the guy that, that I absolutely be doing cartwheels if the 49ers could find this guy in the draft, probably in the second or third round, but could be as late as the late first, is Max Melton, the cornerback for Rutgers. He's from Mays Landing, New Jersey. He's 5'11", 187 pounds. He's a 22-year-old corner. Melton is everything you want, man. He's everything you want. First of all, at Indy, he runs 4.39. So he's got great speed. He's got great lower body explosion as well. He had a 40.5-inch vertical, and the 1.51 10-yard split. So he's quick as a hiccup. He's very quick. He's got a great, great lines of athleticism in his family. His brother Bo was drafted by Seattle and is currently the Packers wide receiver, or one of the Packers wide receivers. His father, Gary, played collegiately at Rutgers. His mother played hoops at Rutgers. I love this player, man. He's versatile. He can play the boundary. He can play the slot. He's improved every single year. He's got an elite burst. I mean, really a crazy burst. He's extremely physical as a hitter. You know, the Niners so badly want to improve their run defense, and it's not something that you do by just adding one linebacker or one defensive lineman. You've got to have an array of guys in your secondary who love to run and hit, and this guy does exactly that. He's extremely physical. I mean, this guy will come up and absolutely smoke you. He's incredible against the run or against the short pass. He's probably better in zone coverage, where he can keep his eyes forward and off coverage, but he's got excellent ball skills, really instinctive against the run. He just is what you're looking for as a run defender, as a pass defender. I think he's ideally suited to play for a team that runs a lot of zone. The Niners do run a lot of zone. This guy is going to be a real force against the run, and he's an impact guy against the pass. Now, no player is without flaws. He could take some better angles at times in the run game. He could take some better angles at times in the pass game, but he's really, really physical, really tough, and very, very fast and explosive. So, I mean, that's what you're looking for. Now, I'm going to share the screen here and let you guys take a look at this one play that, to me, you're always looking for the essence of a player. What is he at his core? And to me, I think I found a play that really shows what this guy is as his core. Here's an Ohio State game. It's a throw to the running back. He's on the far side. And look at him chase this thing all the way down. This is a touchdown. This is an absolute touchdown, except Melton trips him up at the 10. And he was playing the short coverage on the opposite side. So, and that's a big time back right there in Travion Henderson. That shows me just a ton of desire. This guy plays to win. He's over here on the right-hand side playing bump and run at the line of scrimmage, back to the play, and here comes a pass to Henderson on the opposite side of the field. Nobody would blame you if you don't make this play. Nobody's going to call you out in a film room because you didn't make this play. But here he comes across the formation. We'll see it from the sideline TV copy. And you got Henderson rolling down the sidelines. He beats those guys. He's going in for 6. He's going in for 6. He's going in for 6. No, he's not, because Max Melton trips him up with an arm. So that's the kind of desire that I want in my that's the kind of competitiveness. That's the kind of fire. That's the kind of guy I want on my team. I want a guy who's going to cross the field to make a tackle because he wants to win that bad. So I love Max Melton. I think Melton is going to be, probably he's one of the fast risers for sure as the draft gets closer because everybody sees what I see. That he's got the measurables that you're looking for. He's roughly 6 feet, about 190. That's a solid NFL size. He could be a little bigger if you in an ideal world, but you know what? He's got solid size. He's got production. He had 8 career interceptions. So that shows that, the guy makes plays. Then you look at that Indy workout and 4.39. That's top end speed right there. 40.5-inch vertical. That means he's probably competitive for the ball in the air. 1.51, 10-yard split. That tells me that he's quick. And quickness means almost as much as speed when you're playing the corner and you're trying to mirror an NFL wide receiver up and down the field. Then you go and you say, well, what's the lineage of the kid? I mean, who is the kid? His brother is an NFL player. I think his brother's really underrated. Quick, fast, tough, productive. And that's what Max is. Quick, fast, tough, and productive. And then you look at the fact that the dad played at Rutgers, the mom was a hoops player at Rutgers. It all stands out. But to me, the number one thing that stands out is this guy wants to hit. He wants to hit. There's some corners out there that they really don't want to hit. I mean, they'll play coverage, they'll hit if they have to, but they don't want to hit. This guy wants to hit. I saw at least a half dozen examples this year in Rutgers games and Rutgers film that I looked at where they just threw the ball on a little hitch to the wide receiver and Max comes flying up and just goes stripe on a stripe. Boom. Just absolutely levels the back or the receiver. And he does it with just incredible fire. So what stands out? I mean, if the guy wasn't physical, just the fact that he had productive ball skills and ran 4.39 with a 40.5-inch vertical, I'd be like, wow, take a look at that guy. But then when you turn on the film and you watch this guy and there's reps with him playing the boundary, there's reps with him playing the slot and dealing with the two-way break, you can see this is a versatile player. This is a player that, according to the reports I've read, has improved every single year at Rutgers. You see the burst that some guys run great for the stopwatch, but you don't see the burst on the film. This guy, you do see the burst on the film. It matches that 4.39. You see the physicality though. And, this is a guy who wants to hit you. You'd almost swear that he would allow a couple catches in front of him just to have a chance to hit. This is a guy who loves to hit. We can say it every way imaginable. He's really, really good against the run, and a player that you absolutely want. So where can the Niners get him? Well, they could reach for him at 31, which would be a little bit of a reach. But as far as I'm concerned, you can never reach if you get a good football player. And this is a damn good football player. So at 31, it would be a little bit of a reach. You could get to 31 and say, you know what, I'm going to trade back and safely take him in the 40s. Or you could roll the dice that he's there in round 2, and he may be there in round 2. So, I would say he's probably going to go right around 50. And so he won't be there in round 2. So if you really want Max Melton, you probably got to get to 31, trade back 1 or 2 times, get into the mid 40s and take him right there. I think that's the sweet spot. But what you're talking about is a day 1 starter. If the Niners got him, you could put Lenore at the slot and you could run Melton opposite Mooney. And I think you would have 3 corners that would absolutely be the best 3-corner group you've had in San Francisco in a long, long time. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks to Pig and a Pickle. Thanks to all of you. And thanks for supporting the Krug Show on YouTube.